congratulations on the nomination.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, just
Thank you.
maybe we'll start with a thought on the season and what it means to be among that group.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. Obviously, I owe a lot of thanks to my teammates and to Mike Buckley, the goalie coach, for how much they helped me throughout the year. And obviously, I wouldn't have been named without those guys.
I think your wife told you were in the shower, I think, when you found out about the trade. And could you have expected this? Do you have a sense of, when you think back to when you first realized you were coming back to LA, what it might be like for you and how it's turned out?
I mean, I wasn't really not thinking about like individual things like that, but I was excited and thought it was going to be a great season on the horizon. Was very optimistic of how things would go, and I knew I was going to a great team, and I was really thankful for that. And yeah, it was a really fun regular season, and now we're in the mix of it right now in the playoffs. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun, but not looking back on it too much right now.
What about just your sustainability? How proud of you in terms of just sustainability in your career? And most have ebbs and flows, but to be this deep into it and have a year like this.
Yeah. No, I mean, my body still feels really good. I don't feel like I'm getting older yet. So hopefully, still a lot of good years to come after this as well.
What are you seeing in this series, particularly in the third period, when the Oilers seem to come at you guys in waves?
Yeah, I mean, they have great players, and when they turn it on, they've put us on our heels a little bit, and I think. We got to make sure that we look at it and even when we have the lead, just keep playing the same way and trying to get on the forecheck and get the offensive zone cycles going and take it to them a little bit instead of sitting back too much.
I think it's fair. Yeah, I think it's fair to say. I think it's fair to say that in a loss, you might have been the best. You're the better goalie on the ice last night, perhaps even maybe the best player. I know that goaltending is one of many, many elements, but in a series, how much does being the better goaltender matter?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really thought about it in that sense. I think from my standpoint, I just want to be better and better each game and build as the series goes along. And, just try to be tough to beat every night and make them earn their goals and do my job to give us a chance to win.
You're doing a great job reading the play and reading those cross-ice passes that they like, especially the one-timer to try to settle. Is that something you kind of really studied, how the tendencies of these guys, or is that just
I think it's just been a focus of ours all year, regardless of who we're playing. It's just being able to see the ice and see where guys are. It gives you, a split-second earlier push to get there and square up to the shooter. And a lot of that is credit to the guys in front of me. They allow those reads to be easier with how they defend and make my reads a lot easier.
You guys chased, battled hard for home ice, and got it. Is this why you battled for this instance right now?
Yeah, I think it's going to be huge. Obviously, both teams have won both games on home ice, and yeah, it would have been nice to get one on the road here, but after losing two, we're really confident going home now, and we've felt great on home ice all year, so it's going to be a big game.
Just on the Vezina, how'd you find out? Who'd you call? What's it like to share that news with the people closest to you?
I just woke up not long ago, so I haven't talked to many people yet. So you guys are probably the first people I've talked to. So I'll probably call my wife after this.
Yeah. Start then, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you had the chance to watch last night's game back?
No, I watched some of it. Not the whole thing, but I watched some of it, yeah.
General, would you say you have the same kind of takeaways this morning as you had, watching it in live?
Yeah, I would, yeah. Yeah, I didn't realize, I guess the one thing I didn't realize was Kevin hit the inside. I thought he hit the outside of the post on that chance late, but he hit the inside of the post, so didn't make me feel any better, but it was a pretty good look by him.
When you look at it, not just last night, but it's indicative of the series, when you've done so many things right, how much do you lean on that aspect, the belief at it, that you'll carry the day in the end. Doing so many things right as opposed to the few things here and there that have
Yeah.
gone sideways.
Well, I've liked how we played. I mean, we've had moments where we've been on our heels. I don't think anybody is surprised by that at times you're on your heels. I think at times Edmonton's been on their heels. And it's been a pretty good series so far. Been pretty entertaining, giving you guys lots to write and talk about, and been, for us, pretty passionate. And we'll keep going forward that way.
In those moments, do you feel like it's just been the game flow dictating times that you've been on your heels as opposed to anything that's being like consciously done, if that makes sense?
Yeah, I mean, there's different things that happen. Sometimes momentum, sometimes it's a breakdown, sometimes it's the other team executing at a high level. You know, there's all these different things that can combine into those areas. And again, and I like to say it on both sides, because there's times that we're doing the same thing, and it's for all those reasons or a combination of those reasons. It's a complicated game at times. Hard to evaluate in real time when things are going on what exactly is transpiring, but both teams have had their moments where it's made tough on the other team.
Jim, little things lead to big moments in the playoffs, and you look at that play by Quinton, he had a chance to clear the zone late. Because is that just a learning moment for a young player? You look back and say, or how did you kind of see that?
Yeah, I mean, that's just a tough play for anybody. I don't think a young player or a veteran player, you know, we try to get it out. Bouchard makes a good play on him, and then we just live with the result. So I don't think it has anything to do with age or experience. It's a pretty good play by Bouchard too. So you can look at it two ways, right? You can say Bouchard executed really well there, to our earlier point that we were talking about. You get high execution from the other team, and they make it hard on you.
What was your message to the club in the moments after, and then what will be your message? say,
Yeah,
you know,
I wouldn't share.
today or tomorrow?
I wouldn't share that. But we'll just go forward, Eric. And beyond that, we'll just go forward like we are.
This is why you guys have home ice advantage, though, right? This is why, you know, that's the point of finishing
Yeah,
second.
I would think so. 2 out of 3 at home with home ice advantage. Now we're down to a best of 3. We got home ice advantage. We'd like it to be different than that. We'd like to have a greater advantage, but it is what it is. So we'll take it.
Darcy Kuemper selected this morning as a Vezina finalist, a backbone nomination, I suppose, in that.
We don't have Dennis here for that one, no.
Early flight for you.
But just like, he's been that for you guys all year. Just thoughts on him getting that reward at the league level.
Yeah, I mean, everybody talked about it. You know, is he going to be? I think it's terrific. I think it's well deserved. I'm glad he was nominated. I hope he gets it, but that one's out of our hands.
He made some huge saves for you, especially in overtime and in the third period. And got beat by an unlucky bounce, I guess, for the 3-2 goal.
He's played terrific. Yep, we'll expect more of it.